Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Your Majesty.
Oh, absolutely. No need to curtsy, but if you do feel the need, please proceed. Yes. Seriously.
Finally, a celebration of red hair. The annual Redhead Convention is underway in County Cork.
He represents Ireland's redheads wherever he goes. His Royal Redness says his job is to share some ginger loving.
Everything about this event is completely wacky, and I think the term ginger nuts more or less just sums it all up. It literally started as a joke between myself and my brother. It was coming up to his birthday, and we were thinking about, what will we do for your birthday, Dennis? And we said, look, we'll have a party, but we'll only invite people with red hair.
Look, my dad used to tell me I'm the only one in my family with red hair, and I used to say, why do I have red hair? And he'd say, because we left you out in the rain too long.
Crosshaven becomes known as Redhaven during the festival, which celebrates all things foxy.
Around the world, especially, you know, you get loads of notice when you're redhead when you travel and stuff, so.
From the very start, we actually tied it in as a charity event as well with the Irish Cancer Society, and to this day actually we've kept that theme going of having a party for redheads, but fundraising as well for a great cause.
It's estimated just 10% of Ireland's population are redheads. They're even more rare in the United States.
Proud redheads from all over Ireland gathered in Crosshaven Saturday for the annual Redhead Convention. It's a celebration of red hair. Awards were presented for all types of red hair, from beards and eyebrows to the longest and curliest. There was even an award for the redhead with the most freckles.
It's got a roguery about it, hasn't it?
There are a lot of quirky events. What's interesting is that the gathering, I think, is an opening up of the imagination, and I think the imagination of Irish people is endless.
It's estimated just 2 to 4% of the world's population has red hair, and I am not one of them.
Believe it or not, up to 40% of our population are actually carrying the red-headed gene, MC1R chromosome gene. Now, I'm not the expert, but if people do want to find out about it, we're actually having a seminar that will be hosted by Ireland's DNA. They've done extensive research on the red-headed gene. They've actually done a whole mapping of the British Isles, and they'll be releasing new facts and figures of what the actual percentage of redheads is here in Ireland.
The Irish seldom need an excuse for a party.
Bigger, better, much redder. In fact, we're actually going for a whole weekend long celebration of red hair. Traditionally, it's been a one-day event, so this year we've got lots of the old favourites like the carrot tossing and the freckle counting, which you mentioned earlier. Of course, we've got the crowning of the King and Queen. We have the Ginger Chef cook-off. We've got a seminar on redhead DNA and ginger genetics. We've got the world premiere of Scott's movie, Being Ginger. We've got a parade, group photo shoot, lots of activities for kids, families, workshops. There's just an infinite amount of stuff.
Well, like before, I was in it when I first came to the festival. I had never seen so many redheads, and as a Canadian, it was such a unique experience to see so many people that looked like me.
With a text from Breda in Limerick, our place in the sun after years of discrimination. Red, rare and really wonderful. Well done, folks, and thanks for that.
Well, what we had to do when we started this research was actually create our own colour spectrum for red hair, because you know there are very few adjectives to describe all the different tints of red hair. All, you know, strawberry blonde you mentioned, auburn you mentioned. But you know, cinnamon, flame red, copper, and do you know where we got most of the ideas? Hair dye. And if you have red hair, you're better evolved.